Like I say, they're thinking they're just covering their ass, or as long as they harass me or keep me in one space, that they can live their fancy life. They don't understand that they would have lived a better life with me. That they just allowed basically Nixon and JFK and a bunch of really horrible other stupid people to harass a bunch of people. They got a lot of people killed. Caused chaos. They're fucking idiots. Most of them are just running scripts or just fucking around thinking that there's hazing or harassment. And they've been hazing some military people too, which pissed off some other people. Like, all they've been doing is pissing off people. Making a lot of people really angry. To the point where there is going to be no stopping them from dying. They will be found by somebody. They already were, actually. Anyway, I don't really care. They're fucking idiots. Anyway, some of them were actually getting paid to harass me. Calling it entertainment. Stupid. When the group found out about that, I mean, that's another reason why they were trying to get me to kill myself. But I didn't kill myself. So. And I made all these videos. Which is stuff I wanted to know. Mostly I'm just telling about stuff that I wanted to know. Because I was being lied to, because I didn't know that Nixon was psycho. Like, I thought, well, I mean, I didn't really like him that much. And I definitely didn't believe him. I called him a liar right away, back in 1980. And wanted him kicked out. I had a couple people kicked out of my office. It's like, you're gone. Anyway, Rodney and a bunch of people thinking, well, you can't do that. And then Rodney getting on my case. What are you going to do, start shooting jaywalkers? Like doing this whole script or something. He's just a stupid idiot trying to cover his ass for what he did in Mountain Drive. And what he's also done with me with other things. Now everyone's going, who's this Brian? Like, well, actually, I'm Lucifer Star. I'm 100 trillion years old. A bunch of other people going, oh, we can have vacations now. Then they were running around with the Republican cards. They did all this between 1980 and 1970. Or 1930 and 1970. Just a bunch of people thinking that my life is, or my existence is like a free ride for them. It's like, no, actually, I do some really serious stuff. Protect people, keep the universe safe, basically designate what the Borg is supposed to be doing, basically lead advancement, guide my life forms. You know, basically designate what the government's supposed to be doing. You know, and what all the people at the factories are supposed to be doing. You know, I say like, oh well, that line product is outdated. Let's go ahead and cancel that. Let's stop building that. Let's build a new one of these. Let's build a bridge here. I mean, there's other people. Other people had to basically man up and do it in my place. So there's been quite a few bridges that have been built. But a lot of the other stuff, a lot of the old waterway stuff, and a lot of the other stuff, that was all my stuff. I was like, okay, let's go ahead and do this. A lot of city planning. That's what I did. You know, I did it for hundreds of years and basically had everything all set up. So all they had to do was just basically do what I told them to do in the first place. Anyway, which gave them a lot of time to basically party and do stupid shit while other people worked. And meanwhile, they're trying to get me killed. But it's like, well, I'm the leader of your planet. I'm the leader of your race, of your civilization. You know, I build civilizations for a living. That's what I do. That's what I did. Epic mining, all that. A lot of people are like, oh, stupid fucking idiot. You know, doing things like telling them to build the Alaskan pipeline, stuff that affects the future in great ways. Because I had affected the future so much, because I was so intertwined in your civilization that they couldn't kill me without damaging their own future. It's like, I'm sorry, I'm a big part of your civilization and your life form type for about a couple million years. I have always been. I'm your creator. So, you know, a bunch of people trying to cut me off or kill me as Brian and me, but it's like, well, the thing was that I was in existence for, it doesn't really stop what, you know, And there's other galaxies out there. They all call me daddy. You know, Brian, Rodney, like just an idiot. Rod's the biggest fucking idiot in the whole universe, along with next to Rick Bush. I put them up there. Biggest fucking idiots ever. The fucking idiots that actually caused the biggest problem. You know, he knew when I was a child. Rick Bush knew when I was a child. And all they've been doing is trying to get me locked up or put in an insane asylum. Call me crazy. Trying to make me think I'm crazy. And it's like, they're fucking idiots. They're the problem. I told Rodney that directly to his face. I said, Rodney, you're either part of the problem or part of the solution. And you're being part of the problem. He's just been covering his ass with Rick Bush. Like, they're responsible for a lot of what happened during Vietnam. Because they're too stupid. Thinking that it was a free ride in Easy Street or something. It's like, it's not. It's your existence, it's your civilization that I was building. I was doing it as a favor. Like, I don't even have to be here. There's 100 other galaxies and 100 other life form types that would love to have me with them. To be with the epic Lucifer Star. That's what I am. I was just taking some time off as Brian. So, anyway, and they already found me back in 1980. Like everyone, the AI and everybody else already found me. We're like, oh, you. And I was like, yeah, me. Hi. So, I mean, my life back in 1980 there was a cutoff that Rodney and Rick Bush didn't even know about. And then they're like, it's not true. It's not true. It's like, yeah, I went to space between when I was like 7, 9. There's actually a gap there where I was actually gone for a split second and no one even noticed because time travel and everything else, where I can just go back. It's like, we're talking about existential forever existence here. Of course it's possible. It's easy. And Rodney and Rick Bush and a whole bunch of people on Earth going, "Arr!" It's like, you're an idiot. You're idiots. You actually think this is it? Like, Rodney's the stupidest motherfucker ever, along with Rick Bush and Rosalie. A bunch of people that allowed the worst people ever to get into the Washington, D.C. building. It's all their fault. Rick Bush was doing the word of mouth with a bunch of other people who were just getting a tax cut. That's all the Jehovah's Witnesses, besides the sex and drug club, is a tax cut for a bunch of people so they don't have to pay taxes. It's stupid. That's all they are. And some black idiot that owns that owns a car dealership that I felt like punching out, acting all hot and whatever, like he's a big, smooth talking, fast wheeling, dealing guy. It's like, you're an idiot. Fucking a whole bunch of fucking morons. Like, I'm Lucifer Star of LS Belfast Shipyard. That's not Harlem and Wolf Yard. A bunch of idiots went over there, and the Harlem and Wolf Yard just scrapped everything out. Everybody in Belfast knew it. They just sold everything off and scrapped it, and then left. Black people didn't do a lick of work other than loading stuff onto a truck and taking it to a scrapyard. Then they went and lived in town for a while and wrecked the town and graffitied up the place. Eventually a bunch of Irishmen kicked them all out. And and all they could say was, racism, racism. It's like, you're tearing up the place. You're graffitiing all the walls. Nobody wants to see your fucking graffiti. And that's what they're actually doing on purpose. Harlem and Wolf, Mr. Papa was like, I'm going to graffiti all your stuff. So they pay people to go graffiti shit. They eventually asked the kids, why do you graffiti this stuff? Like, well, they pay us. They give us drugs and money. Oh. And it's basically just some black Bloods or Crips, and basically mostly just Papa that wanted to destroy civilization. It was like his greatest goal to nuke civilization and destroy everything. That was his dream. That's what he wanted to do. Selling shit as fertilizer, or opium as shit fertilizer, and getting rich white people to drink it gave him happiness. One weird, sick guy. What can I say?